so CJ was asking me about the meta, and I was saying that there isn't one at the moment. A lot of clashing ideas, and I think because like there hasn't been any tournaments and there hasn't been any like broadcasts or any videos, like nothing has really been set in stone. So like I really like early tournaments as like a clash of ideas to see like what everyone should do, and yeah. Um, Shadow can try to join the game, see if there's any issue.
And do give me a second.
Have you managed to get your physical copy yet?
Who, me?
I
I did,
I
yeah.
you
Oh
got it
yeah,
I
already?
actually did, yeah.
Oh.
A friend of mine was at PAX Unplugged where Direwolf was offering copies, and I asked him to pick up a copy for me, and he did. So yeah,
Sick.
it's pretty cool.
Have you managed to table it?
Not the physical copy. I played 2 games online. I haven't got a lot of gaming in the new year, honestly, at all.
Mm.
Since like December, my like gaming group has been sick. They've been going to other cons, and then they've just been too tired to meet up. So I haven't had any gaming. I think I maybe played like 1 or 2 games. Yeah, 1 or 2 games total in this like 3 weeks we've been in this new year. So not very much.
Yeah, I think the community is really missing content from the Hidden SS channel.
I know, yeah, and we'll get back to that. I know Shadow's pretty eager too, and I got to get some games in. I really want to play more 3v3. That's my goal here is to play like a 3v3 like maybe every 2 weeks. Try to get in there
Oh,
and just like jump in with
there's like
Priceless and
there's a 3v3 game going on like every day at this moment, like
I
maybe
know.
2 games. So if anyone likes 3v3 games, like yeah, do like find like message me on TTS. I can link you up with the channel. And CJ Shadow, do you have any visual bugs?
I don't see any. Yep, at the moment.
Shadow?
As far as I know, it's okay.
Okay. On stream, if you all have if any issues with the voice or anything, do let me know. Thanks everyone for making it.
Hey, thank you for putting this on. This is pretty cool.
Okay, and here we are. Yeah, Shadow, you can take it away with the casting. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna wish the finalists good luck.
See if I still know what the heck I'm doing. Feels like it's been a little while. It is what it is. All right then. So let's get ourselves underway. What we got here? We got Rod Best in red. It's gonna be the first seat, which means it'll be Epical. One in blue will be choosing first. Let's have a look at the everything going on in the world here. Leaders picked very instantly. Koa immediately taken off the road. Koa's been super popular in the early days of Bloodlines. People like getting a hold of the text. People like the secret information. We see Esmod taken next, which is a bit of a surprise picking away. That means there's going to be a lot of spice in the game. Leaders who do need a lot of spice will be benefited. Kota probably is going to be benefited by that. Also pretty good for Mahayim, I think, as well. Maybe in Steersman. But we end up finding Fenring taken in second, which has been super popular. And then we got Liet Kynes in the first spot here, who can rush to Siege. No Worms, though. He's going to be acting as a bit of a disruptor, as well as probably a bit of deck building here. Far as the deck is concerned, what have we got here anyways? It's kind of a weird row, isn't it, actually? Obviously some strong card. Desert Power looked really strong. Bombast, one of the new ones. Which is obviously being, the idea is looking for Fenring's like trying to grab hold of that. Outside of that, though, I don't think the row's that amazing. Treacherous Maneuver is a nice card, but you kind of need to get the additional Emperor card. Getting that in Bombast is very unlikely. But it is faction access. And priority contracts might be what we might start seeing, is some contract stuff going on possibly as well. Maybe hoping for the contract text to come out, that sort of thing. We'll see. There is Glow Globes out there, which is pretty strong. Genlock Vault actually I don't think it's that bad. And then Suspense Astutes as well, which is a very strong tech as well. So off we go to the races. And we'll see who has drawn what yet. For the note, those watching the VOD of this, you'll be able to see cards up. I cannot. So there might be some erroneous calls. We apologize. Ring first, immediate siege. Off we go. Didn't take very long. So the ring ability allowing a bit of additional money for going to a city space with that. Hesmir goes immediately to Assembly Hall. Probably looking to secure his 5, or possibly 6 persuasion in hand so he can do something and protect that. Although saying that, I mean, we'll see how he goes. He might have double convincing. Esmar off to secure contract, taking espionage. Seems pretty popular. People like the money. That will build some spice up on the siege. Allowing... It's so weird. Kota in 4th positions first to Fremkit. What is this world we occupy? It's bizarre. Skirmish is the wild bumpers where everyone's going to want a piece of that, of course. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kota try and chuck everything in here. Liet continues to go forward. Arakeen next, so blocking up the cities. Didn't seem to draw a whole lot else. My assumption is Hasmi has got, like, Seek Allies or something. Oh, he's got his ring. Must have double convincing in hand, you'd figure. Seems very likely with the dagger move. Not a lot of faction access this first round either. Very little faction access.
So Esmatolic, if like you aren't familiar with this leader, Esmatolic has this additional board space on the board. So this board space, you can go there and get 1 spice or 1 card, and it has a mega space. And what happens is that if another player were to go to the Twig stage, Esma gets an entry card, which is how Esma got an entry card when Green went there. If Esma goes there, he gets 1 Solari. So with Esma's ring, it kind of synergizes with it. With his ring, he can like take spice from maker spaces, or he can place a bonus spice on Twig stage, and that's what he did in this round. He placed a spice on Twig stage, and because of that, Fenring goes there and trashes his dagger.
So yeah, not a surprise to see Kota just jamming Fremen, looking to go Seeches and Worms. Is ahead of Liet Kynes as well, so doesn't worry about being blocked by her particularly. Only person really any faction access. Esmar's staying out of this, just rocking and rolling with just taking some contracts and trying to secure money as fast as possible. Here come the reveals. So 4 for Liet, taking Bombast, and then peels off another Unswerving. So this is a really awkward row here. Hasmir did indeed have double convincing, so does he go Desert Power? No, he goes for Treacherous, and he peels off Public Spectacle. And Esmar Tuek is going to be laughing. He surely has 4, does indeed. Happy with that, and then Kota's going to have to just pick whatever else here. Probably just going to take a Prepare the way you'd imagine. No, just the double daggers. And just going to go combat-wise. Intelligence Training peels off, which isn't the worst card in the world. And we'll take the initial one here. So, where's Kota taking this bump then? She's just going to keep jamming Fremen here? Or she got alternative ideas? Obviously, resources spent. I like spacing. You can also just keep going for the Fremen Alliance. Goes to the Bene Gesserit. I mean, okay, I guess. We'll move on. Was it requested here? Okay, fair enough. Might be some technical fun here, I suspect, is my assumption. Sure, there's a reason for that. So, while that is being resolved, assuming that I can actually be heard, I have no earthly idea. We got second round is... Ooh, okay, there is some technical fun going on. That's always good. Might be some lag on the loading that has caused that, would be my initial guess. Yeah, okay then. So, second conflict is the Wild Protect the Seeches. Usually we would go absolutely ham for this. Esmar's going to want a piece of it, of course. Everyone now going to start jamming Fremen. Not surprising. Everyone trying to get hold of Worm access, preferably. Hasmir is going to have a load of daggers in his hand. Esmar's got the troops, and surely has to look to try go in here. You'd figure if he has got faction access. Surely Desert Tactics is hard to turn down.
I
But he
think
does.
actually Esma probably doesn't want tactics. I think he knows that. I think he probably wants to find a way to
Just going to keep going
collect
contract.
more contracts. Yeah, so probably something along that lines. Liat Kynes is the one that's gonna play blocker on Duhaga. It's a very natural thing to do. Kota played 2 factions last round. He has hook access.
Just gonna keep
Um,
going this route.
yeah,
Just
that's
after
what.
money and Swordmaster, I guess. Faction economy is the
Hooks,
plan.
yeah.
Well,
It's a
Kota's
good
not going to...
combat. It's a good combat to worm. It might not be a great combat to get second. If you need to deploy a lot of troops, but I think you might be able to beat green. So I think that's the tension here. I don't think green deploys.
No. Phasmi is not going anywhere involved in this. But I mean, Esmar had the choice to, so the others are just going to barrel in instead. I expect Liat should just chuck it in, and does. Not surprising. So, but yeah, Esmar is just going for money, just going for contracts, trying to find as much money as humanly possible. But he's got to start getting this money pretty quick, so he can leverage that action economy. Sorry.
This is super interesting from Liat. Liat doesn't collect the spice. Leaves it for Esma. Esma is very happy with this.
Yeah. I mean, it's a matching conflict for Leah, and she feels you go Desert Tactics, she wins a lot of the time because she's got the intrigue and she's got she's got access. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kota's spent both daggers is the thing, so Leah is thinking, well, maybe I've got a dagger back. And yeah, just most of the time, like you just go Desert Tactics, put in the free troops, and it's kind of hard for Kota to do a whole lot here. So I totally understand going and just doing that. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but like Liat not being able to get in early worms or getting early triggers or passive, I think is quite significant. A tree to reveal from green, and he picks up the new card, Intelligence Training, puts him a spy. The spy goes on the council. Seems to be.
Probably drew Treacherous from Fromkit, one would assume.
Okay, we have a question on chat from Mango. This is the finals. Yes, this is the finals, and these are the 4 top performing players from the group stages last week.
Warm up for me, though. Warm up for me. I ain't done this bit. I'm not buying from Esmar here. Kota gets Desert Power. I think Kota's going to be pretty happy here, all things being equal. Will not be that upset at the state of play. And now battle cards are coming out. We got Arrakis Azure coming out there. Shishakli's out there. Kota being very heavily encouraged to go for a big Fremen deck here and could be very scary.
Yeah. I think as Kota, you're never expecting to play this line, but you are quite a flexible leader and you don't mind playing this line.
Depends a bit on what tech she's got reserved as well. I mean, I don't physically know, so...
Yeah.
As I cannot see it. Onwards we march. Shadowy Way up next. The first Fopter combat of the game. Fopter symbols are more valuable now because there are other ways to pair them. Realistically, there's more of them. Esmar just continues to jam contracts. Going for the second espionage, of course. So the question now is, someone now has to go espionage and plot this, surely. Cannot allow him to just generate 6 cash off of this. Like, they have to get in the way.
The thing about it is that, I mean, you only want to block it if it's good for you. And at this point in time, like, there's nothing really to buy on the roll. So there's no real need for anyone to buy, to go espionage immediately. Players might.
Espionage and espionage, you're getting spies down, you're guaranteeing access later. Kota can look to challenge that alliance quite reasonably.
Yeah, but it's all about tempo, right? And so going to espionage might hurt Esma, but he'll get it eventually, right? But does it help? Does it help you? I mean, that's the bigger question. Like, how does drawing a card help your game now? I think that's how you should think about it.
So just Secrets of Kota. Liat kind of going to Araki. It's kind of a weird fight. It's a fight people kind of want to win, but don't know how much to commit.
I
Just
must say that
refinery.
these players are playing at a blistering pace. They are playing really fast. Like,
I mean, this is what I would say.
this
Is what happens when you have timers, but yes.
This is round 3, and you have like players like still under 2 minutes, like, and 2 players like under 1 minute. I'm sure CJ, this is a bit much for you, right?
It's a good thing I'm not getting paid by the hour, at least.
I'm managing to keep up just barely at the moment.
As his computer continues to fry.
I think that if Esma has diplomacy, he definitely goes to espionage.
You have to. You set yourself up for it, and no one's decided to block you. Like, I mean, I think it seems insane to do that. You'd be a little bit worried about Hasmir having a way of jumping you at Sword March a little bit, but you can just go espionage and put your spy on high count. So
No, you definitely put your spy there. Yeah.
If you're that scared.
I think Hasmir makes his line if he has a 2 Solari contract in hand. It's either that or he wants to.
Yeah, that's the thing. It is a suspicious route he has taken. Like it feels like he's trying to jam.
First tech.
The tech's coming.
Spencer Suits.
Suits it is. Yeah, it is pretty fun and pretty strong. We see Chom Transports out there along with Priority Contract. Esmar Tuek is going to be pretty happy here. Adaptive Tactics gets played, so he's now going to go in for the fight. Might as well. No one else is really doing a whole lot, truth be told. That's going to allow him to get more contracts. Just add them to the pile. But I mean, the Chom contract and the card out there is a thing. Like, that is pretty wild. That is a huge lineup because I don't see anyone really buying either of them either. Like, Esmar Tuek's got a pretty clear line on them. So, like, he's now been, like, absolutely fully licensed to go for this. And I don't think anyone's going to really heavily stop. We just saw the pull free from the bank one. Goes to the Spiceman's Flow card, which I don't entirely hate. I feel like he's got to find some water together from somewhere, though, to get like some research stations going. Maybe he's relying on the money to go for early High Council, because obviously he's got the contract for that, too. Could definitely see him get Spice Flow somewhere.
I mean, there are many ways you can get Spice Flows in Uprising. And the reason for that is Spice. Because you can load up your Spice one round and just like cash it out. In fact, let's say, right, if he manages to get Chom Transports as well, then every contract also becomes a draw. So see how he chooses to navigate it. I do think that priority contracts will fall to him.
100%.
I don't think anyone else really will challenge him.
100%. Yeah, no, it's a clear route for him. Like, no one's going to get in his way, and no one's taken the contract tech either. Like, it's pretty useful how this is all kind of falling out for him. Very, very handy. First pause for Kota. Pulled aside a planetary array, which I don't hate at all, frankly. I mean, you can get it, like, basically for free. So it
costs you one
sense.
spice.
But I can learn. It's a spice for a trash, and then, you know, hopefully some future card draws to kind of like snowball a little bit. Like, it's not the best tech going out there, but, you know, depending on obviously what was seen, I think it's okay.
It definitely this tech can definitely win games. His deck is set up for it well as well. Like, he has a full garrison. He's set up for next combat. He can deploy worms on reveal. He has a contract that gives him troops as well. Yeah. He's set up quite well to snowball it. Like, it can definitely win games.
Oh yeah. This game can. I think overall it's like maybe not. But I mean, this one specifically, it's kind of working out quite nicely. But it's got to get the value from it. Anyways, what's happened here? Hasmir goes early High Council and goes for a commander, taking the Spice reveal. Charismatic's out there for plus one reveal. That's going to be very popular here. Esmar Tuek might talk himself into some of that later on. Spectacle gets revealed for a spy somewhere to play out later on. Takes Shishakli, which is going to very much upset Kota. Would have very much liked that. Anyway, interesting as well. I had 7 and didn't decide to go priority contracts yet. Figures I'm going to get it later on. Delivery Logistic comes out, which looks pretty strong, quite frankly, and does take it.
Yeah, CG.
Oh, spy. There you go. I was wondering. I was going to say like spy on BG, right? It looked like he was going to pass his turn without taking.
Yeah, and it's there. Yeah. So no,
yeah,
is being able to do a lot of his own stuff.
Yeah, so CJ had a question about meta. So one thing that you do see players doing differently is that players have been getting high council way earlier because there's so much more incentive for it, and being able to pick up text like
Yeah.
let's say gold globes for one spice is really good. Imagine you get an intrigue, pay one spice to get a bump. Would you play it? You definitely play it, and you'll be happy to play it. And that's what exactly gold globes is, right? Yeah, so that's some of the changes, I guess, from in Bloodlines.
All right, moving on then. Round 4. More water conflicts. It is trade dispute, which Esmar Tuek would be interested in, but I don't see how he can win it anymore now because he committed himself to the last one. I don't think he'll be that upset about it, frankly. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kota start getting some worms in, though, here. More double trashing. Has trashed a bit already, but I imagine you'll start seeing it rock and rolling. That's exactly what we do see. Desert Power gives the +2 spice as well. So, making up for the fact that they've got some of the worms, but yeah, no surprise to see going from here. Don't know how interested they are in actually winning it. They're probably more interested in just second place. Leet's got a decision whether she wants the extra spice or the card draw. Looks like she's going for the card draw. Yep, does indeed. The intrigue for Esmar. Some people worry about giving the intrigues to Esmar. Personally, I found the few games I played, like, I did not care at all. Like, it's not really not a problem for me. Like, if I'm not going heavy combat, like, giving the intrigues, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I think you see that these good players actually don't really care too much about giving Esma like intrigues early in the game. They are playing for themselves, right? They aren't caring about like what everyone else like giving another player an advantage because it's just one player, but they care about their own game more. Like this happened in round 1 as well, and now you see it in round 4.
Yeah. So here it comes. Espionage peels. No Swordmaster yet, so I feel like Esmar could obviously is getting the money for that. So he'll be first there. Leap has ways of doing funky stuff with Swordmaster soon, but it has been pretty late, obviously, with one only high council. There has not been much money in this game, frankly.
Yeah, there haven't been much Solari combats. So the Solari that has to be earned is quite hard earned. Like Leon earns it by playing Ring sometimes, and then Fenring when Refinery previously.
Grabbing the spice. So Liet just opts to... he does use the ring ability, I think. Yeah, it does use the ring ability, so gets the trash and the intrigue, basically. Hello, that's nice.
Yeah, I think intrigues are really good. And being able to do double trash is the thing that makes Leon so consistent. He does not trash. He must have forgot about it.
Guess so. Unfortunately, we can't tell him.
No, it's his own fault. He's probably remembering now.
I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, it's like the old, Iximo and the amount of times people forgot to do like their research in time.
No,
Like it's just...
there are just so many triggers to remember. Cause like the moment you get overloaded with intrigues, like that kind of like kills your brain. Right? Because like now you're thinking like, how do I get rid of these intrigues, or what intrigues do I play? And then you totally forget about like the other rewards.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through in not a lot of time. Although the players are also optionally deciding to just absolutely race through this. So
Yeah, I mean, they should be taking their time.
yeah, someone apparently has got a train to catch. Senders report played for Esmar. That's a nice one when you've got freaking Spectacle. That's a juicy one. Looking pretty strong. He can't be that desperate for council access, surely. No, he's fine.
I can imagine high council from him here. I can imagine it.
Just to get the other contract done. It's possible. Nope. Must fancy he's okay here. Doesn't lift the spy. Now that's interesting.
I don't think he need. Maybe he doesn't need to, right? So, let's say if he does have, He probably does have a Spice Must Flow already, right? And if he does have a
He
Spice
must
Must
do.
Flow,
If he's doing it, he must have it already.
yeah, then maybe he wants to play Sharkly.
But saying that, I don't think he's got a whole lot of 2 persuasion cards outside of his.
So Priority
Outside
Contract
of his
was picked up
abilities.
by
He's got
Blue. And
It
Blue
has, yes. Blue just
Yeah.
kind of a bit of a block, basically. That's all that is. I don't think Blue's that likely to actually cash it in. It's more of a just.
No. If he wins this combat, he definitely can cash it in, right?
I guess this is true. This is true. Yeah.
The Refinery Contract is easily doable, and Harvest Tree is so easy with Quota as well. He even has Desert Power to enable it.
Because, yeah, I mean the fact that this 2x Siege out there is what's helping a lot here. Spies start getting put down around the board here.
Yeah, he has Ring also for it. Yeah.
Comes to Shackley. Guess maybe is just keeping the spy for a future High Council and draw is the plan, I think, for Esmar. So he can get that spice flow. Probably next round is what he's probably going to look to go for here. Maybe the round after. We'll see how his deck draws out.
No, he's 6 to buy. Maybe I think he probably wanted the priority contracts.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Of course, that was the idea. But now Kota is
he picks
offering...
up Shrouded Council. This is a new card as well with Command, which if you reveal for 6 precision, you can trash a card and then Spy access and then you get Intrigue. And Intrigues are great.
Mm-hmm.
So green plays Tenuous Bond, allows him to trash the Spice Must Flow that he just bought for 4 swords, allows him to beat blue in this combat, which will hinder his priority contracts.
Yeah, that's a disaster for blue, quite frankly. That's really bad. It's also disgusting to like be able to trash the Spice of Slow you just bought as well. Like that's brutal. That is brutal.
really good for blue. No, for green. I think
green,
like,
yeah, it's not good for blue.
I think like in general in Uprising, you still or in Bloodlines, you still want to win combats whenever you can. You don't really care about matching. Like if matching is great, but winning combats and denying the one player is always good. The thing about denying the one player is that the one player just fights another day, and this is another fight that the one player either will win or like someone will
have a crack at. Yeah, I mean this is a juicy worm fight. This, you know, would you like 4 intrigues and 4 slurry? I wouldn't mind that. Would you like 4 spice and spies wherever you fancy? Yeah, it's okay. It's solid.
Okay, so red plays Holy War, which makes everyone lose a troop. That's why blue and yellow lost a troop from Garrison, and then yellow moves the spy to from Benny to Fremen.
Yeah.
It's probably still on a faction space because he has Spectacle.
Yeah, 100%. So that'll be probably going Fremkit, I would imagine. Well, it has to go Fremkit, ain't got any water otherwise. So Hasmir going to start grabbing a contract 2 of his own. Just trying to get spies down realistically. We do find the intrigue trashing contract, which is a decent one, I think. I actually quite like that. I think it's a good card. Does go for charismatic, not a surprise. Looking for some more spices flows, probably.
I'm surprised with the charismatic pickup, actually. Charismatic pickup means that you kind of want to play a more like passive game rather than more active game. Meaning that he probably wants to fight less, and I think with the early High Council pickup, it does make sense.
I don't see Hasmir really getting heavily involved anymore. Maybe like a Highline trip somewhere, that's about it. I don't think he's going to get that much heavily involved. Esmar indeed does Fremkit it, draw a load of cards, looking for Spice Must Flow here. I wouldn't be surprised to see High Council this turn if he's still got a loose dagger lying about. Kota has a bucket of spice as well. Spice coming in here, so Kota, I still feel like Kota's probably got interest in Cho and transports. Like, surely seems something to go for. But it's a bit tricky though, because of course you were denied earlier.
I think, yeah, it's really tough for Kota in this position. Like losing the last combat actually made him lose a lot of tempo. He lost planetary array draw. He lost getting double contracts. Like it was really quite bad for him.
Yeah, it's a disaster to lose that fight. Real bad. Especially you think on that fight, I'll probably be good. And then Hasmir just like playing huge spoiler. Big
Okay, so
problem.
Panopticon reveal. Panopticon is one of those texts that feels like spy satellites.
Pretty
Right?
much. Very, very
Right.
strong.
Endgame, you get one influence. In each faction, you have one or less. So if you just have one, you can get the friendship and the point. And you get a spy and a troop on reveal, and a spy is a draw. If you just have to think about a spy is just a delayed draw. Really good tech. I wonder if anyone. Let's just see if anyone's really set up for it. Red has 2 friendships. Green has 1 friendship. Yeah, really good for green.
Hasmi could talk himself into this.
Yeah, Hasme can totally talk himself into it.
Hence the delay here. And
Yeah, I
yep,
think
that's exactly what
he's
we
thinking
see.
about it.
Just looks like it's gonna be pretty much an insta go here. He's got high council as well, so he's getting it for cheap. Yeah, no surprise, just insta goes for it.
Yeah, I mean the main issue of this card is that you can't end the game. Like the other players are in similar ways to like in when someone has spy satellites, you're incentivized to drag the game as long as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if the table will do it, but we have to see.
Well, again, given the fact that he's just kind of he's gone this passive route, so I'm not. Yeah, it makes sense to me. He's just going to try and keep pace here and hope that someone doesn't like just completely snowball and spiral out of it here, which it doesn't feel like it's going to happen. So I don't hate it.
I mean,
It's Mark off.
blue still can. I mean, even yellow can. Yellow gets soaks now. Let's see how this combat plays out.
Around the grab, public spectacle number 2, using manipulation, which players are pointing out, but nothing you can do about it. You just got to stop him generating spies best you can and keep espionage busy.
Yeah, so manipulate is the Helena ability. You get to pull the card off the row and it becomes cheaper.
Just watering up.
At this point in the game, who do you feel is ahead?
I feel that Esma is ahead. Like people aren't fighting for Swordmaster as you can see this game, but Swordmaster is still good. Like,
Yeah. Action economy, I feel like Kota probably needs it realistically. And that is hurting a little bit. I feel as well as maybe got a nose in front, but there ain't really a whole lot in it. Takes the down bump for the cash.
Yeah. So I do think Esma is in a good position. Like he has bunch of contracts, he has good amounts of resources. Bob has this statement which I find very funny, which I agree with. Bob's statement about it is that Bloodlines is pay to win. and what he means by that is that you just kind of collect as much resources as you can, and eventually like the resources turn into points. And I do agree with him to a large extent, and he does have a lot of resources, and he will have a lot of resources coming in as well with this worm. This worm can get him throne profits as well, or it can get him highliner. Either way, it's also a match. It denies blue. And if he just throws in the worm and he ties for second place, he gets 4 intrigues. It's great as well.
Esmar's looking for any way to score points here, quite frankly. I think Esmar feels not particularly comfortable right now. Like, he feels alright, but he is... It's a bit weird at the moment. Here comes the High Council for Esmar. Doesn't go for the spy draw. Apparently, what he has is 9.
Yeah.
Thinking of a couple loose extra swords as well.
A worm coming in from blue.
Yep, no surprise. Gonna look to pay the water just to get it in on the reveal, which is so strong.
Oh,
Absurd. How much do Dakota deploy is the question.
I don't think he needs to deploy too many. Like Esma has like no daggers. Maybe he has Shishakli, probably not, right?
Yeah. Probably feels second place is fine. Yeah, and there you go. One of those situations where someone wants second place. So, so Liat Kynes barrels in instead of detonation.
Yeah, big detonation from Liat. I don't know if like Esma just takes the spectacle. I think in round 5 we probably just take the Spice Must Flow.
I mean, yeah. If you got hard points, you just take hard points, surely.
No, not really. Not really. In Bloodlines, actually, points are like you might think that like just getting points all the time is good, but you actually don't really like everything turns into points. It's just when you turn into points. So like a Spice of Slow now might deny you a Spice of Slow later, but if like Spectacle might get him in my alliance, he can play a more active game, and I think this is something that more players need to learn with regards to Uprising. That is like you need to get a feel of the how the ebb and flow of the game, and like yeah, not getting 9 is great, but it's not end of the world.
So quadruple intrigues for Kota.
And Solari for Swordmaster.
And the Swordmaster Solari, as stated, like had no interest in actually winning, was after second. Round 6 is next, seizing the spice refinery. It's a dagger conflict. Only one dagger out there, but it seems difficult to see how Hasmir could realistically win this fight, like kind of convincingly. If he's got access to secrets, there's extra value for that right now. But again, the problem is he's stuck on 2 actions, and this is really starting to hurt Hasmir, I think. He desperately needs to find a way to Swordmaster, but I don't know how he's ever going to get that now.
So we have this joke about this refinery, like amongst like the circle that we have. We have this joke about the spice refinery combat, because this is like the most unassuming combat. Like it doesn't look good, but somehow it always end up as one of the most bloody combats in the game, and we can't figure out why. And so we always joke about it, but it always
people like
always,
spies and resources, man.
I think because like actually second and third place are really very good. I think that's what kind of fuels like it becoming the monster that it is.
So Hasmir is gonna get involved here. Seems hard to see how he's gonna legitimately win this. I don't know if it feels like he's got to try, but it's difficult to see how he's actually gonna pull this off. Esmar up. Esmar feels like if he's gonna go spice, he's got to get it this round. Realistically, I feel so because you don't know what's gonna happen when it comes round 7. He's got no garrison either, so it's gonna be giving a lot of resources to his opponents. He needs to get spectacle draws as well, but he's only got 1 spy.
I think in this round, he's probably thinking of finishing his Solari contract and like going to Imperial Privilege for the rest of the game. I think that's like probably his mindset.
I mean, Privilege is the only place you can get that spy off, but he might have an I do think Privilege. I've always felt the value of it is getting the intrigue regional.
No, now he has Suspensor Suit, so now Privilege is like combat space to him.
Oh yeah, right? I suppose so, because it delays you a little bit. Yeah, there is that.
No, it's like you cycle an intrigue and you put a troop into combat. Then you buy text as well.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah, because it works off of draws, doesn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. No, goes back to High Council. Now that's a move. Goes back to High Council.
It's a bloody combat. So as my dad, he played Ring.
How's he got the extra 2 troops in?
He bought self-destroying messages, which gets in 2 intrigues, and because he gets 2 more intrigues, he gets 2 more troops into combat.
Oh, so yeah, suspensor suits, yeah.
Yeah, for the intrigue cards, yeah, he's just going on an intrigue, so that's why.
He drew 2 though, right? So did he have one Did he have one troop in the conflict before?
He gets 1 intrigue from going High Council for the second time. Yeah. So that's what happens. He goes High Council the second time. He gets 2 spies from there, 1 troop, 3 troops. 1 intrigue, 3 troops, and the intrigue he draws from there puts in the first troop.
Got it.
We're now going down the tech route here, bits and pieces.
Like you said, lots of triggers. There's lots going on.
Yeah. So Koda places on a spy at Landstrat. First time he can. He definitely wants Swordmaster. He's in a fighting mood.
Oh, just trying to get down on intrigues here.
Yeah, now probably just burning intrigues.
Yeah, just trying to protect his hand. End games are going to start coming out, though. We've seen a lot of intrigue so far this game, so there are end games out there, no doubt about that. I think Lead's got one, possibly two.
I mean, you don't really care about it at this stage. You kind of, unless you're ending the game, you don't really care about end games at this point. You want cards that are active, right?
Ah, Kota did not take the additional tech off of priority contracts. I don't think. They took the. I think they took the intrigue draw, but I don't think that was from accept contract. I don't know if they took the additional one.
Yeah, he just did.
Has done so now.
So Liet puts in 2 troops by going to Haga. Does he trash this time? Yeah, I think Rod will really hate like not trashing. Esma doesn't have any of his spectacles in hand. Actually, Esma has a gigantic deck as well. He probably plays. I can imagine him playing Shishakli here. I don't think he has any Shishakli combos. So he probably plays Shishakli to draw 1. He probably wanted to draw it like Siege or something.
Yeah, Esmar's deck is a bit weird. It feels very reliant on the spectacles coming out when he needs them.
He'll get them. Yeah.
I feel like he's got to find a way to get himself over to Trome Transport as well. Trome Transport is just a point for him. But
I think there's no rush on it. You like sure 5 spice gets you a point, but 5 spice also is highliner, and also highliner is most of the time a point. There's so many ways you can get like, points in this game, so there's no like rush for it. If it's sitting there late, great. If it's not, fine. If he draws a spectacle now, it's huge.
oh, 100%. Going to continue to plow in here. So why is Esmar himself going so heavily into this fight? That's the question. Is it just denial, or does he feel has he got pair conflict for? Has he got the dagger pair in his hand? That might be what's going on here.
In Uprising, you fight.
I mean, yes, I know.
He's so committed into it already. Like, how that like he in the way that he is. I don't know. Like he's so invested into it already.
It didn't have to be. That was the thing. Didn't have to.
Yeah, but I mean, he already is. Might as well just like throw in a few more troops. Like if he gives his combat to Green, it's terrible for him. If he wins, it's like sure.
So wait, I'm a little confused about how Leah got 3 bumps there. Like I know they played Change Allegiances, but
yeah, he
they
paid
3.
Change Allegiances then went shipping.
Oh, and shipping. Okay.
Yeah.
But right, but you have to go. Where did he go down? Did he go down with Fremen?
Went down Fremen.
Okay, I missed that. Yeah.
At the Fremen off.
I mean, they are playing really fast.
Yeah, it's
they are playing really fast.
Does Hasmir not want to buy a Spice Must Flow? With that 9 persuasion? What's going on here?
He must have missed it. Must be nerfs.
Huh.
Panopticon as well. I'm not sure he's done.
Too many triggers.
Too many things going on, but that Spice is slow.
Well,
there's no way he's gonna get missed, is it? Surely not.
It's missed.
Oh my goodness.
It's nerfs. It's really nerfs.
Oh my goodness. That's painful. That hurts to see the 9 sitting there and nothing done with it. It's the problem when you play super fast.
Yeah.
You ask for trouble.
And you don't need to as well.
Ismail making the rush for the Benny alliance. Feel like you kind of got to go for it and does.
Here's another troop.
Yeah, more intrigues, more troops. That's how most of them have gotten in here. Is Kota going for Choam here?
It's a very interesting.
Does.
I think it's a very interesting play by Liat to go for the Benny bump. Like you know that Esma has spectacle already, right? And you know that he wants to play it and he has a spy on Benny, right? So the likelihood that you keep that alliance is low. He probably has a way to like he played change allegiances already, so maybe he has opportunism. I
Shadow
don't know.
Alliance possibly as well.
Yeah,
Feels like
like
it's
one
not.
of the two. If not, it's a very strange play from him.
Yeah.
I also think like he's not in a position to put pressure. He doesn't have like the ability to put pressure.
Yeah,
So
absolutely
here,
not. Kodos. I wonder if Kodos has yet realised about the fact he didn't buy a Spiceless Flow. Now he's seen Esmar buy one as well. Like,
yeah, it's
surely
okay.
it's got to be coming. Never mind.
I
It's not.
I don't think like I mean at this stage.
Yeah, it's not
Bit
where the
late
Spiceless
and
Flow goes when it's trashed.
yeah.
That needs to come out of his trash pile.
No. It goes away. It goes away. Like the mod is scripted that the trash, like it links
But yeah,
directly.
but it's still a reserve card, so it goes back in the supply, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does automatically. Can you see there's 10 spice slows now?
I can't see that now.
You
wow.
hover over the pile. There are 10 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Like the mod is scripted very well. So like if you trash like prepared ways or spice slows, they just go back into the common pile.
But yeah, no, going back to Liat though, yeah, there's no way Liat's making that bump with the intent of like actually trying to win the alliance. It seems almost impossible.
I mean,
it
it's either
must
that or
be.
you have some other way to bump, but unlikely because I guess Esma had it.
I did feel that Liat Kynes possibly has like an end game, so Shadow Alliance would make sense with that.
This gets Leah up to 5 spice for round 3.
Plan.
How many points does Yellow have? Yellow has 2 more points from
Fact. Well, they got they got
2 more
coming
faction,
from-
2 more easy faction points. Maybe 3. Yeah. But no matches. No matches is the
No,
crazy
but
one.
I think there's matches in hand. I feel like there's matches in hand here for Esma.
Yeah, but matches hand does not trigger endgame. And endgame is what he cares about.
Of course, but I mean, if you got the matches in the hand, you got the matches in hand. We'll see. Spy down for Esma here.
The thing about like round 7 to round 8 is that in Bloodlines or in Uprising, it can be very swingy. Like if some breaks wall, like all hell breaks loose. Like I know no one has broken the wall yet, but someone definitely can, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, there could be detonations out there, of course, as well. We'll see what the conflicts are.
In this case, right? Let's say if Bob plays spectacle to secrets, draws 2 intrigues, puts in 2 troops into combat. Suddenly, he's in contention to win this combat as well.
Mm. Right, here we go then. What we got first? It is Spice Refinery again. So yellow gets the bonus troop.
So I mean, Blue wants to go to research station, and then after that he wants to buy a spice muffler probably. So I don't know if he's able to contest this combat, because like he has like kind of like clashing ideas of like what he wants to do.
Yeah. Esmond just wants to get this game over and done with. Trying to work out, does he go Espionage here? Could go Fremen and just double bump it, take that alliance. which I don't hate. Like, even just Fremkit here doesn't seem the worst, but goes for espionage for a bit of protection. Probably will take the spacing bump. Probably has second spectacle in hand as well, so Fremkit likely coming. Yeah, Esmar's looking pretty good here. Kota's just gonna barrel in at research station. It's the money conversion. Has the money with the stuff going on, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot drawn.
So Kota draws 5 here because of Chrome Transports. He finishes 2 contracts, and then he draws 2 naturally, and then then prepared away draws him another 1.
Yep, just draws the deck,
And then he gets to place a spy down as well.
Yellow saying that they've missed putting their own spy down from the espionage draw. Let them sort that out.
They did miss that. Yeah.
It was missed. No questions about that.
So my rules for MDM are actually like if you miss your rewards, they are missed. But everything happens on a table level first. So anything that if the table agrees, then they can definitely go ahead with it. But let's say if blue says no, sure, then it is a no.
Yep, that's where you got to do it. Lear just hits dutiful. It's like they got plans within plans here. What's going on?
I think he needs a draw.
Well, that's
what I think.
yeah. I think their hand is horrendous.
He needs a draw.
I think they got a really tough draw here. So Fenring drawing away. By Axis now played. So he's going to grab a couple of points here. Badly needed. There's a long way. Feels a long way behind, quite frankly.
Okay, so one thing. Do y'all see anything odd about Green's bumps there?
Well, yeah. Where's the Fremen? Well, yeah, the Fremen bump taking it there. There's some curious stuff going on. Doesn't it go the Emperor?
Think anything odd about it?
Of course, has Panopticons, so doesn't need the Emperor bump.
CJ, do you think anything strange about it?
I can't say anything because I'm watching all their hands.
Yeah.
Esmar now makes
You must always note in Uprising whenever someone takes the third bump in Fremen, it's just something that you have to watch out for.
Oh, the resource conversion.
Because it's something that is very natural.
Then, of course, there's a second intrigue now that needs like Fremen stuff going on as well, isn't there? So stuff like that. But yeah, it looks with the resources just to make a big cash, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's so many cards in their hands, I can barely keep them on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot happening right now.
There are a lot of draws this round. I mean, like double draw at Spice Refinery, 5 draws at Research Station, Espionage draw with Spy Pool, Fremkit draw with Spy Pool.
There's a lot happening. Kota's gonna barrel in here. Kota, I don't think the happiest with their life right now.
Oh.
So there is
Red stealing this alliance?
I can't. I can't imagine this. Just plays it conservative. That Shadow Alliance is now looking, all opportunism, both looking very, very on the table now.
Yeah.
Puts the spy bat there, which I don't hate, just to
Red does have Holy War.
Holy War hasn't been seen for a while.
Wonder whether Yellow has a way to end this game.
If Yon has a way to end this game, they're gonna they can buy the Spices Flow for 9. But I'm not seeing a 10th point anywhere here.
But there's Ornithopter Fleet. Is there any way you can navigate to Ornithopter Fleet?
I don't I don't think so. With one action, he'd have to have he'd have to get the spice from somewhere. He'd have to have spice from the intrigues.
He could either have like a two Solari, right? You can either like two Solari kind of and then go High Council, or you can like collect spice and discard a card for an intrigue.
But he's only got one.
But
He's only got one action. It's the problem.
no, he can go if he has a Solari, he can do it. But if not, he'll just go. Yeah, this is fine as well.
Imperial privilege and hope to make this work. I think a little bit.
Crash, intrigue,
Yep.
draw one, put in troop.
Yeah, Wonderful to Fleet's about the only thing I can think of.
Draw a card if he remembers.
Wow, I'm actually very surprised by his play right here.
Did he draw a card? I think he might have missed the draw.
No, he drew a card.
He drew? Okay.
He did draw, yeah. Kota feels a long way behind. It's weird. Kota's starting off pretty strong here, but it feels like it's just kind of drifted away as this game has gone.
Kota had a bad beat in one of the combats, and that kind of.
Of course, yeah. It has ever since the Hasmir battle still, like it has spiraled since then. Absolutely spiraled. Just goes assembly hall. Bit of a sad move that feels like. With Hidden Missive, I think it's called.
Yes,
Hidden Missive. That's the one. That's the one. I think it's a better card than it looks. There's the Counselor water card. Oh, she had it.
It's definitely playable. It's definitely playable. Yeah. Hidden Missive is definitely a playable card. Delivery Bay.
It was off data analysis. It's probably too late for that now. Alright, so Hasmir is going to have a point and a bit of loose spice. Isn't winning a whole lot from this fight. A couple of points, maybe.
Well, it's 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points is 2
It's 2 points with Panopticon. Yeah. I mean, if a if Green wins this combat and the game goes on, he definitely wins the game. Like how I feel like the game
what's
will
Esmar
progress.
doing here? What's Esmar doing here? Feels like surely there must have been a route somewhere. Like if he hasn't got it, but he hasn't moved immediately, which makes me immediately think that he's got nothing. If he sees a way to win it, he just plays it, right?
No,
so he doesn't see it.
You do have to do the math to it, right? There's no rush.
That's not a. Doesn't feel like a move that says I'm about to win the game.
Yeah, you can always try next round, I guess. I don't know what else he could have. I know what he could have. But I don't know if that makes any sense. He could have a point.
Kota blowing the wall.
Putting in a worm. And 2 more troops.
Desert Power, yep. No surprises there. Yep. Desert Power. Desert Power is incredibly powerful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Swerving Loyalties are better cards than they look. They are better cards.
Loyalty is that you are scared to like draw them together and like have an absolutely dead hand with like nowhere to like
that's
play.
The problem. And
that's
if you do that,
the only issue.
Yeah.
But like when loyalty works, loyalty feels great.
Yeah.
But when you draw 5 cards, I mean, it feels good.
Yeah, that'll usually help. Right back down. So here we go, Esmar. What do we got? Because I fear Esmar might be feeling a little uncomfortable right now. Just a little bit. It's going to be last act next round as well. I will say both his alliances under threat here, and it looks a bit ugly. That's the hand. That's a sad looking. Yeah, there's 9.
There. See, I knew he could have had a point.
So
Like this tree,
he had the water intrigue,
this tree, this
not Hasmir.
So
this tree
I think he
water
could
was
have. Yeah, I did. Okay, so he's got there.
Stockpile does its stuff.
I was thinking like the only way he will do this, right, is that if he's thinking of like how he can lose the game, and like he's thinking like green might retreat 3 troops and then he might lose the alliance.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So
And
everyone's just gonna barrel in
that,
now.
that makes sense.
Nothing to be lost here anymore.
Wow, now even red is in contention for this combat. Gets red 3 points. This combat gets red 3 points.
Yep, it's all about intrigues basically now. And Esmar's just shutting his eyes and hoping it all works out. I'm sure Esmar's got some end games though.
Yeah, as much has to have one of these matches, right? It makes so
Yeah.
much sense for him to.
Here come the
Red's
swords.
given up a point for that.
No,
Doesn't have it
he'll
anyway.
he'll match it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's he'll get that. So he has to fire in. Here comes the 6 swords for spice for Hasmir. Poter, do they have anything to match? Couple of swords,
3 swords.
but
Is it enough?
green sitting on 26.
Wait, is that enough?
No, it's not enough.
Not
No,
enough. No,
green's
green's
enough.
on 26.
You
Yeah,
might need to go another round.
underneath yellow. I think that's going to
Does
be
does blue have anything else?
Oh, it's not going another round.
no,
Right?
No,
I don't
he
think.
can definitely play another intrigue. Like you don't need
No.
to play it so fast.
So green takes the battle, and I think that's the best result for Esmar. Esmar needed green to win this, I think.
No, blue can win this, and I think Esma will be fine as well. I think.
Possibly.
All right.
But Esmar won't be complaining. So, end games it is, but Esmar looks pretty nailed on here. Surely has at least 1 point. There's Shadow Alliance for green, interestingly. And there's the end games. Yeah, there's the Chris
There's the
Knife
end
match, as
games.
mentioned earlier. No surprises to see
Bob's
that there.
finished top in last week, and he finishes first in this game as well. I think that's Oh, last cut priority context.
no. Oh no.
That's a sad way to not get the
Okay.
point, but what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna join their voice channel and just chat with them. We can pop in as well.
Is the
You
double
mean
crush?
red, Liat?
Yeah, Liat when
Yeah.
I forgot to
there's
double trash. Oh
a, forgot to
no.
double trash, and
Yeah.
green had 9 to buy, didn't buy Specimen Core, I think.
Wait, really?
Now you
I
never had nine.
think so.
Yeah, you missed Spice Must Flow.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. I could.
Yeah, so I think you're playing really fast. And
What did I actually do? Did I just pass my reveal turn?
You did, yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty
found it
much.
weird.
You get 9
Alright.
persuasion.
It is-
you pick
you
up-
did your
It is
panopticons.
5 a.m. I'm playing I'm playing on fumes here. So anyway, but still, no,
Yeah.
it's still good. I guess it wouldn't have changed the standings, but yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
give you guys a
didn't
chance.
play very well.
I need to buy every spice to flow.
I do think Bob played very well.
I mean, game
Yeah,
starts,
and-
he gets a public, and then he manipulates a public. So like I mean, the game was over at that point with double. Like everything went right. Like double espionage contracts
awesome.
with the I mean, the game was over when he picked both. Like we can't do anything to stop it.
What a solid
Yeah,
game.
I think also like when green killed the combat that would have caused blue to snowball. He played 4 swords, then blue lost the combat. Like, I
Yeah.
think-
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
this
really
definitely stopped blue because he
Yeah.
needed the contract
And it caused him to
Yeah.
draw a card.
and he
You
draws
get
a
him double
card.
contract. Like, it sets him up really well. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed my double trash. This is why I felt my deck was still big.
Yeah. But I do think Bob played well. I think like when you pick third position, actually I was very surprised. So some tournament stats for anyone who wants to know, third position actually is like the worst performing position in this tournament so far.
Oh.
In terms
Really?
of position, yeah. So I haven't released like position win rates because like first of all, like it's only 24 games, so it's not significant like statistically. But I also don't want, but because for these finals and run-up games, based on your position, you'll pick your seat. So I didn't want to influence like thinking too much, at least to this point. But now the finals are over, I can release these stats. So if you want to know, like in first position, the win rate is at like 21%. In second position, the win rate is at 38%. In third position, the win rate was at 8%. And in fourth position, the win rate was at 33%.
8%. Wow.
What? That seems
Yeah.
anomalous. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not statistically significant. So
Yeah, it's not significant. But 8% is really low. And I think that when Bob was playing like all his third position games this week, he must have felt quite miserable. I don't know. Is that what?
Nah.
That's
I
what I
think he can do well
realized
in
during
any
the practice
position.
games.
Bob's a monster. Yeah. But yeah, does he get a prize? What's his grand winnings?
Not
Prize is
much.
glory.
Not much. Mostly glory and some money.
Glory. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I knew I couldn't win this conflict, I would have stolen the Benny Alliance. I mean, the line was to go shipping and double bumping here and not get this.
Right.
And I could even push your spy, but you started with public, so
Bob, you get a special tournament champions badge from us. So
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Does it change the color of my name?
it does, yeah.
Let's go. It's all worth it.
It says
No,
hi.
I think
I'm
this is
Bob.
very this is well deserved and a long time coming. I think like majority of last year, like when I talked to a lot of players said that Bob is probably like the best uprising player. So I'm glad to see how your efforts pay out.
Very good.
Thanks. Well,
Well
I've learned a lot
deserved,
from
man.
like training with other people and like playing a lot of games with like you and like everyone else here. So it's been a fun learning process.
You
Yeah.
rocked it, man.
Well, good job, everyone. Anyone has
Yeah,
any
thanks again.
words to say?
Thanks for
Yeah,
hosting
this
this
was a great
tournament.
tourney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
Yeah.
And looking forward to doing it all again in February.
Yeah. So
thank you for hosting.
we'll host. I will host like tournaments as long as people are interested. So to anyone who's tuning in or watching the VOD, please do sign up for MDM Spring, which will be happening in times of February to March. The arrangement for games should be more flexible, and the intent is just to get more people into the community. And so I hope you all sign up, and I hope to see you all there. With that, I think we'll end the stream and we'll end the tournament. So once again, congratulations to all the finalists and congratulations to Bob for winning this tournament. Good game,
Congrats,
everyone.
everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Good game.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
I'm going to go to bed. Night, guys.